For centuries, people have turned the book of Jonah into a simple children's bedtime story. We usually focus on a naughty prophet and a giant whale. We argue about the biology of the fish, trying to figure out how a human could actually survive for 3 days inside a sea monster. But when we do that, we miss the point entirely. The fish is just a tiny footnote in the grand scheme of things. The real story isn't some happy maritime miracle. Instead, it is a terrifying psychological thriller. It is a radical, aggressive attack on religious nationalism, where people think their country is the only one God cares about. Jonah wasn't running away because he was scared, he was running away because he was angry. This ancient text isn't a sweet fable for toddlers. It is a dark, gripping mirror that forces us to look at our own worst prejudices. The story truly begins with a voice cutting through the darkness. God speaks to Jonah and gives him a direct command, "Get up and go to Nineveh." To our modern ears, this sounds like a pretty standard missionary trip, like a pastor visiting a new city to preach. But to an ancient Israelite, this command sounded like a suicide mission. Even worse, it felt like an act of total treason against his own people. Nineveh wasn't just some random city filled with people who worshipped different gods. It was the brutal capital of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. This empire was a terrifying war machine known for its incredible cruelty. They were famous for torturing their enemies, wiping out entire populations, and tearing down nations without a second thought. For an Israelite prophet, the Assyrians were the ultimate bad guys. They were the biggest threat to Jonah's home and everyone he loved. When God tells Jonah to go there, Jonah doesn't hesitate. He immediately packs his bags and runs, but he travels in the exact opposite